For me as a student, I believe the conference is kind of like an area where the students can actually come in and see exactly what the industry and what the industry is entailing right now as the current environment of the industry pertains. So I feel that that exposure is very useful for students, especially if for students of geoscience and petroleum engineering.
The society objective is really to promote geoscience, and one of the most important things, or I find important about the conference, is about promoting information and sharing information with between professionals, students, and work colleagues.
It is indeed an honor to welcome you today to the opening ceremony of the 6th Geological Conference of the GSTT.
The Geological Society has come a long way from its humble beginning in 1976 to being the premier geological organization in Trinidad and Tobago, and may I say in the English-speaking Caribbean. It is evidence that the utilization of technology must form an integral part of the way forward in unlocking our hydrocarbon resources. Therefore, the work of the Geological Society in the dissemination and presentation of advances in technological change in the oil and gas sector is invaluable. Indeed, many of you in today's audience are in positions to be agents of change in your organization and to move to embrace these technological advances and technological change. As a country, we look forward to your positive intervention.
I think it's important going forward, though, that we look ahead, because when we speak of gas in particular, from my angle, the timing of depletion of reservoirs and so on is fairly well known, and therefore the importance of upstream investment and when that happens is going to be important.
As usual, fantastic conference. I believe this is the third or the fourth time I've been to this conference, a GSTT conference. I was very happy to be part of the panel discussion, and I felt a bit less constrained because I'm no longer minister, so I'm a bit unfettered in terms of what I could say and so on. The topic we dealt with was how do we increase oil and gas production, and we looked at what were some of the strategies that could be employed to increase oil and gas production.
The GSTT is committed to actively increasing the geological knowledge of Trinidad and Tobago among its members, providing career guidance for students, and increasing awareness of the general public of the role of geologists and geology, which, may I remind you, is much more than the fantastic landscapes in Game of Thrones and the Lord of the Rings trilogy. The GSTT for the past year has made some impressive steps towards the growth of our organization, with 300 financial members and more than 1,500 Facebook members and various other social media. Our continuous improvement action is to be strategic and consistent.
So far, it's a pretty good start to the conference, actually. Running on time for basics. Lots of good, interesting speakers. The panel discussion actually it exceeded my own expectations. I think the panelists hit on all of the relevant issues. They sort of took us back into how things were and sort of also looking at the future. So I thought so far this morning the content was really high quality, very relevant to the point, very topical, lots of good ideas coming in.